Hi, I'm Sandy and welcome to Sandy's Numerology. Let's begin with Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash was a split off of Bitcoin, and it was born on the 1st of August 2017, where Bitcoin was born on the 3rd of January 2009. I have already spoken about Bitcoin, and you can go and watch the video on my YouTube channel. But Bitcoin Cash, 1st of the 8th, 2017, being born with a 1 in its day, it also has got a 1 life path. And currently, Bitcoin Cash is in its life path. So it is in a year of fortune or misfortune. It's in self and selfish, and me, myself, and I. It's not helping many people out there. It's more about helping itself. And to let you know that Bitcoin Cash, this year being in a life path, is a long drawn out year. It's a hard year. It needs to identify itself. It needs to let people know who it is and where I come from, which I don't believe is going to happen. And it's in the year of a loss of fortune. I recently had a person on my Facebook page, which they actually have lost their money on their Bitcoin Cash. It was cashed in by somebody else using their email. I have warned of hackers to deal with the word Bitcoin, so whether it's Bitcoin normal or Bitcoin Cash, there's problems. And I believe it's going to lose a lot going forward. And I think that if you start looking from about the 1st of February, 1st of March, it's at its midpoint of its year, going all the way through to 2019. It's not in a good time at all. It is where people are going to be signing off. This could be legal cases, but against who? As there is no known person. I always believe that in time to come, whoever is behind Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash, it is going to be revealed, because there's going to be some kind of person who's going to disclose. There's always somebody who knows and will disclose, but that's not going to be for a couple of years. But I believe that if there's anything to deal with stock markets, any interaction with stock markets, that they could be taken off stock markets, they could be prevented. And yet it could be the other side, because of the year that they're going into, where they could be joining hands with stock markets. But we go back to Satoshi Nakamoto wanting to bring down the dollar and the euro. This is about bringing down stock markets, but it's also going to be, do they know who's actually invested? They could have individuals, they could have brokers who've invested, and how do they know who these people are to be able to get into a whole story of who owns what? But could this be stock markets who have bought into Bitcoin Cash and or Bitcoin, and then they pull out and they sink the shares and sink the money? So it's very much like the Steinhoff case or the Bernie Madoff case. People, be very, very careful. There's a lot of people making money off of people. Please park your money if you own Bitcoin. Put in all of the firewalls. Don't think that the firewall that they offer you is enough. It's not. The next cryptocurrency I'm going to look at is called Ethereum. It is born on the 30th of July 2015. It's interesting. It's got double hidden ones, and it has a 9 life path. And Ethereum right now, its age adds to a 1, and it's in a 1 personal. It's in an extensive year of loss of fortune. It's not making fortune. If it is making fortune, it's making fortune for itself, and there's other people that are making fortune off it. And I'd be very, very careful from around 30th of January of 2019, and I'm going to take this all the way through for about a 3-year period. Sure, July next year, it hit such a wobble. There's also stock market issues. So if you go and you listen to the BitcoinCash, where I feel it's going to hit a massive wobble in August of 2018, Ethereum is going to hit the same wobble. And it's going to affect markets and stock markets. And a lot of the platforms, there's going to be a lot of problems there too. But from 2019, Ethereum is in detriment. So 2019, 2020, 2021 also not in a good time at all. People be very careful with Ethereum. The next cryptocurrency I'm going to look at is Litecoin. Litecoin was formed on the 7th of the 10th, 2011. Double hidden 8s and a 3 life path. And Litecoin seems as if I went back to 2016 October to October of 2017, there was a lot of problems with Litecoin. And I must say, I haven't read up about Litecoin. I don't know anything about Litecoin, but there's definitely been an immense amount of fraud. But it would be external. I think there's a lot of underhandedness and deceit, and this could be the people that are helping people to buy. They might not be advising them correctly, and because we are sort of new in this market, in this field, you've got to be very careful that even your brokers could be people that you think that you can trust and you shouldn't. But I think Litecoin has kind of re-engaged itself. There's a lot of voice about it, a lot of people are speaking about it, but they've got hackers. And again, it is going into its birthday in October of 2019, not a good year. 2020, not a good year. 2021, also not a good year. So people, please, please be very careful. I mean, I believe that when you're investing in the stock market, it's as good as going to a casino. So you've got to know that what you put in is what you must be prepared to lose. And people are thinking that if I could win the lotto, or I could do a win at a gambling house, that I could solve my problems. Investing in any of these cryptocurrencies to also try and solve your problems, or joining hands with others and buying with others. Who's controlling it? Who's looking after it? What do you know? Are you watching it on a day-to-day basis? You cannot think that you're going to make a lot of money. A lot of the news out there may be true and it might not be true. So you as an individual has got to make a decision that you are prepared to lose as much as you want to make, because whenever you're making, you delay as to when you're going to cash in, and a lot of people can't cash in because they won't let you cash in unless they have an equal amount person who's investing. So you've got to know the rules around all of these cryptocurrencies. Be careful of Litecoin. And then there's Dash. The cryptocurrency Dash, born on the 18th of January 2014. And I would go back to 2016 January to January of 2017, which would have been a year of internal fortune or misfortune, and more than likely misfortune. I would believe that there would have been a lot of people actually signing on with Dash while they were internally had a lot of problems. But they're wobbling along at the moment in 2017. But in 2018, for a period of a 3-year stretch, there's a lot of consolidating. I don't know that Dash is probably behaving as well as people would like in the years going forward for the next 3 years. So 2018, 2019, there is an immense amount of fraud. 2020, it gets even worse because now the fraud is internal. And this is where they have got internal mismanagement. And it follows on that in 2021, it can actually resurface. So all I'm saying is that I believe that generally speaking, whether you're investing on a stock market or the cryptocurrencies, you've got to know that you've got to take some kind of degree of loss that might come. Always make sure that you put your money into a variety of baskets, never all into just one basket. The next cryptocurrency I'm going to look at is Ripple, born on the 8th of April 2012. It has, funny enough, a 44.8 life path, which Nelson Mandela had, which is a very powerful life path, but it's all about communication. And as much as born on the 8th day, one wonders how much of a communicator Ripple is, because it's got hidden in its birthday where there's manipulation and game playing. People be very careful. Currently, it is in a 4-5 year, going to a 5-6 year, so currently in 2017, not been behaving terribly well. There's a lot of consolidation that's going on internally, a lot of boundaries and rules that are being set, but you won't know them. But externally, a lot of problems, a lot of power games going on, fraudulent things. Are you being deceived? Be careful. How do you get things in writing and guaranteed? Be very careful. And it goes into 2019 April internally, as I've mentioned with Bitcoin, not BitcoinCash, but Bitcoin, internally, mismanagement and fraud taking place. So this cryptocurrency it's almost like it's this new trend, but I think it could actually also be a bit of a disease to deal with money and not knowing the who and the what's behind the names, especially because the one I know that is Bitcoin, nobody knows who the founder is. And the Satoshi Nakamoto, I mean, who is he? Go and look, you'll just get a Bitcoin face over some kind of voice that sits behind. People, please, take it easy. Put your money into various baskets. Don't necessarily invest together with others just because the currency is expensive and you can't afford it. Who has the power of your money if you're sharing your investment with people? You're doing a group investment. Somebody's going to be handling it. Are you ever going to see it? What is the deal that you have? Can you access your own account that you've got your share in? You've got to look at all of the things and do your homework. Don't always believe in any of these traders who reckon they can help you invest, because they're looking at their commission. They're not just going to look at how much you're going to make. They're looking at how much they are going to make. Thank you for watching Sandy's Numerology.